Now let us see the second method of valuation of goodwill. First method we have seen is the number of years of average profits, and the second method is the super profit method of calculation of value of goodwill. In these the steps are, first of all you calculate the average profits as you have done in the earlier case. So when we calculate the average profits, we will not take the abnormal losses, rather we will add it to the profit of that year, and we will eliminate the abnormal gains by deducting it from the profits of that year. Then we will calculate normal profit. Normal profit is equal to average capital employed into normal rate of return. Now, what is this normal rate of return? It is a percentage. It is a percentage of return which you expect from the capital that you have employed. For example, if the rate is given 10%, it means that for every 100 rupees of capital employed, you are expecting to get a return of rupees 10. Then we will calculate super profit. Super profit is equal to average profits minus the normal profit. That means it is the excess profits that the firm is earning beyond the normal profit which it is expecting. So then the next step is valuation of goodwill. Value of goodwill is equal to N into super profit, where N is the number of years of purchase of super profit. So N will be given in the question. Based on that, we will multiply it with the super profit, that gives you value of goodwill. So let us see one question, question number 8 of D.K. Goel, based on this above method. A partnership firm earned net profits during the last 4 years as follows. First year 56,000, second year 64,000, third year 60,000, and fourth year 62,000. The capital investment is rupees 3 lakh. Fair return on capital, that means this is the normal rate of return, 15%. Goodwill is valued at 3 years purchase of super profit. Calculate the value of goodwill. So first of all, we will find out the average profits of the past 4 years. 56,000 plus 64,000 plus 60,000 plus 62,000 divided by 4. That is equal to 60,500. Then we will calculate the normal profit. Normal profit is equal to 3 lakh into 15 by 100. That is equal to 45,000. So super profit will be equal to 60,500 minus 45,000. That is 15,500. So value of goodwill is equal to how many years of purchase it was given? 3 years purchase. So 3 into 15,500. That is 46,500. That is the value of goodwill. Now one thing be clear. Why are we calculating your super profit? Super profit means the excess profit that the firm is earning beyond the normal profit which it is expecting to earn. Normal profit is the normal profit which the firm should earn given that particular amount of capital. So if the firm is earning beyond that, then it is earning super profit. And only when a firm earns super profits, it is possessing goodwill. Now let us look at another question. Question number 11. A and B are partners. They admit C for 1/4 share of profits. For this purpose, goodwill is to be valued at 3 years purchase of super profit. Following information is provided to you. A's capital 5 lakh, B's capital 4 lakh, general reserve 1,50,000, profit and loss account credit balance 30,000, sundry assets 12 lakh, normal rate of return is 15% per annum, and average profits is rupees 2 lakh per year. Calculate C's share of goodwill. Now C is coming for 1/4 share of profits. So we have to calculate total value of goodwill and multiply it with 1/4. That will be the amount of goodwill which is to be brought in by C. So first of all, we'll find out capital employed. Capital employed will be equal to the partners' capitals added together, that means A's capital plus B's capital plus general reserve. General reserve is undistributed profits, so it is also a long-term fund, and plus profit and loss account credit balance. Since it is credit balance, that means it is also long-term funds. So capital employed will be A's capital plus B's capital plus general reserve plus profit and loss account credit balance. So 5 lakh plus 4 lakh plus 1,50,000 plus 30,000, that comes to 10,80,000. Now here we are ignoring the sundry assets, that is 12 lakh given. Had we taken the sundry assets, then sundry assets minus external liabilities, that we should be taking in order to find out capital employed. But since external asset and liabilities are not given in the question, so we are ignoring that. Then normal profit will be equal to 10,80,000 into 15% of that, that is 1,62,000. Then super profit will be equal to 2 lakh was the average profit that was given. So average profit 2 lakh minus the normal profit which we found out just now, 1,62,000. That is equal to 38,000. Value of goodwill, how many years of purchase? It was 3 years purchase. So 3 into 38,000, that is 1,14,000. Now C's share of goodwill will be the share of profit for which he is coming, that is 1/4 into total value of goodwill of the firm, that is 1,14,000. So it is equal to 28,500. Whenever we find out the share of profit or share of goodwill for an incoming partner, new partner, it will always be equal to the profit sharing ratio of the new partner into total value of goodwill of the firm on the date of his admission. Like here, C was coming for 1/4 share. So 1/4 into total value of goodwill of the firm is 1,14,000. So C's share of goodwill will be 28,500. This 28,500, this is the amount C has to bring as premium for goodwill in addition to the capital that he has to bring to be a partner of the partnership firm. This we will see in the next chapter, that is admission of a partner. So the thing is that goodwill valuation will be done on the date of admission of a new partner. Total value of goodwill of the firm will be found out into the profit sharing ratio for which the new partner is coming. That will be the premium for goodwill, we call it, that is to be brought in by the new partner. Now we come to the third method of valuation of goodwill, that is capitalization of average profits method. In this, first of all, we'll calculate the average profits as we have done in the earlier methods. Then we will calculate capitalized value of average profits. How do we calculate that? That is equal to average profits into 100 divided by normal rate of return. Remember, it is average profits into 100 by normal rate of return. Then value of goodwill can be found out by subtracting capital employed from the capitalized value of average profits. Capitalized value of average profits minus capital employed, or you can say net assets. That means total assets minus outside liabilities. Now in this method, what are we trying to do? We are trying to find out the profits, average profits first. Then we are trying to find out the capital that is required to earn that average profit by finding out the capitalized value of average profits. This capitalized value of average profit is nothing but the capital that should be there in the business so that the firm is able to earn that much of average profits which it is earning just now. And if it is having less capital employed, that means the extra amount is goodwill. So let us see one question relating to that. And before that, let us come to the fourth method, capitalization of super profit method. In this method, what we'll do, we'll find out super profit as we do. So for that, what we'll find out? We'll find out the average profits first, and from that we'll subtract the normal profit. Then after finding out the super profit, straight away value of goodwill can be found out by multiplying the super profits with 100 divided by normal rate of return. Okay, so in this method, first of all we find out the super profit by subtracting the normal profit from the average profits. Then value of goodwill is equal to super profit into 100 divided by normal rate of return. Now let us see a question number 15 of DK Goel. Anupama, Purnima and Ruchika are partners in a business. Balances in their capital and current accounts as on 31st March 2019 were Anupama capital account balance 6 lakh, current account balance 60,000, but that is a debit balance. Purnima capital account balance 5 lakh and current account balance 30,000, that too is a debit balance. And Ruchika capital account balance 5 lakh and current account balance 10,000, but credit balance. The firm earned an average profits of rupees 2,40,000. If the normal rate of return is 12%, calculate value of goodwill as per capitalization of average profits method. So first of all, we'll find out the capital employed in the business. So for that, what we'll do is, we will add all the capital account balances, we will add all the current account credit balances, and we'll subtract the current account debit balances. That will give us the capital employed. So the capital employed will be 6 lakh plus 5 lakh plus 5 lakh minus 60,000, that was the debit balance, minus 30,000, that was again a debit balance of current account, and plus 10,000, that was the credit balance. So that comes to 15,20,000. Then we'll find out the capitalized value of average profit. So capitalized value of average profit is equal to 2,40,000. That is the profit that the business is earning. That means average profit. So that was given in the question. 2,40,000 into 100 divided by 12. 12% was the normal rate of return. So average profit into 100 divided by 12. That is 20 lakh. Then value of goodwill will be equal to capitalized value of average profit 20 lakh minus the capital employed, that is 15 lakh 20,000, that is 4 lakh 80,000. Now let us look at question number 14 and 16. So here the data that is given is average profits of the firm is 48,000. The total assets of the firm is 8 lakh. Value of other liabilities is 5 lakh. Average rate of return in the same business is 12%. That means normal rate of return is 12%. Calculate value of goodwill as per capitalization of super profits as well as average profits method. Both the methods. So first of all, we'll find out the capital employed. Capital employed will be equal to net assets, that means total assets 8 lakh minus outside liabilities 5 lakh, that is equal to 3 lakh. Normal profit will be equal to your capital employed 3 lakh into 12 by 100. 12% is the normal rate of return, so it comes to 36,000. Capitalized value of average profit will be, your average profit was 48,000, so 48,000 into 100 divided by 12, that is 4 lakh. So value of goodwill as per capitalization of average profit will be Capitalized value average profit 4 lakh minus net assets 3 lakh. So that is 1 lakh. Then value of goodwill as per capitalization of super profits method. In this method, first of all we'll calculate the super profits. Super profits is equal to average profits, that was given in the question, 48,000, minus the normal profit, that is 36,000, which we just now calculated. So that comes to 12,000. 48,000 minus 36,000. Then straight away value of goodwill will be 12,000 into 100 divided by normal rate of return, that is 12. So that is 1 lakh. So in both the methods you see the value of goodwill comes to the same amount, that is 1 lakh. Whether we take capitalization of average profits method or we take capitalization of super profits method.